nice and not worry about it because back in the day now, if the cops come up, whose ever dogs it was would get in trouble.
Yeah.
But now you can't even watch a dog fight.
Whoever in the perimeter.
Yeah, whoever in the perimeter gets. And you know, I guess it's a animal rights thing.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't. Even though I wouldn't mind going to one, but shit like that, I don't even think I would like to go to one. Especially I ain't got nothing. Well, I may have something invested, but especially I ain't got no dog in it.
Yeah.
You know, you see me risking that.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Now, would you ever do it again? Do you think you ever dive back in?
No, I wouldn't because, like I said,
Would you ever train someone to do it? Like delegate?
Well, I wouldn't say I would, but because I do got a partner that I know got some good dogs, and me and him spent some time together in the pen, and we talked about it, and when he got out, I sent him to my partner, and I gave him a pup, and I know he got some good pups now, and I probably would, and my partner that I usually mess with anyway, he's still in the dog game. Even though I just want to get a dog from them, and I want to have one, but I may go and support them with money, you know, bet on a dog or something. But I'd have to hang around and see the dog, because you know, it's like anything else. How you is in practice, that's how you're gonna be in the game. Because you got a dog that don't like to work out and lazy in his workout and all that, you ain't fit to bet on him. But if you got a dog that's enthusiastic in all the workouts and all the little things that you do to work him out, that's what you want.
Yeah, definitely, man. So how do you know if you got a good dog?
You can't know until you put him down.
Until you put him down?
He could give you all the signs. Because a lot of guys like to do that young puppy stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen dogs, puppies that run from this. You put one on this side of the fence and one on that side. They'll run in the middle of the yard and fight like the crazy. But when they get older, they ain't worth a damn.
Yeah.
I mean,
all the fight out of them.
Yeah, I mean, you probably then fought them out. But you never know. You get one, you raise them up, you test for a couple of times when you're young, and you know, maybe do you a couple of backyard things and just get them in shape and try them.
All
You
right.
ain't gonna try 'em for no $10,000 first time out. You know, you may try 'em with a $500 lick or something, and then how you look with that, you know, build them on up. Because like I said, a dog may have, I would say a dog may have 6 or 7 fights in his life.
6 or 7, that's it?
That's it, boy. Man, it's rough though, boy. It's tough.
What's the worst you had one of your dogs happen to one of your dogs?
Like I said, like we won the fight.
Well, besides that, as far as scars.
Oh, scar. Well, I think Horror took one of the worst scars, because like I said, Horror wasn't a dead game dog, but he fought the dead game. He fought a dead game dog, and that motherfucker, he ripped him from like on by his ear all the way down through his neck. I didn't think he was gonna make it, because he laid down for like 3 days, and but it healed and he made it.
Did you fight him after that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 'Cause you know, he healed all the way up. But you know, I realized then that he wasn't no dead game dog. Well, I knew all the time he wasn't no dead game dog, but he was a good dog. He was just bigger and stronger than most dogs. And this dog, he wasn't big as Hard Rock, but he was lanky. He was long.
Yeah.
And he was he was a fighting dog. And you know, I just know stay in your own lane.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah, definitely. So, if you could say, what was the best decade you could say that you lived? When would you say you had the best time?
I don't know. Well, truthfully, I say, man, the best time that I had had nothing best stretch years of my life had to do with my damn wife.
Mm. And what years was that?
It had to be the years where well, my son was already born, and we bought the house and everything. That had to be the best stretch of my.
What year was that like?
It was like what 2000. May have been like 15, 17 years ago.
15.
Yeah. So maybe like 2005, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was after the 2000. That was the best times.
And how'd you meet her?
Well, actually, I met my wife, and I had graduated. Well, they stayed in the projects, and I had graduated, and she was a senior. I was just about to go to the army. It was like the summer, and we had met, and we had kind of got together, and I was about to go to the army in January, and it was the summer she was about to be a senior, and we had hooked up, and it was it was it. That was it. I had a lot of girlfriends, but I didn't really want to keep none of them until her. And we had a good run, but I wasn't a good husband, but we had a good time. I had a good time.
So what made her different than the other girls that you had at the time?
Well, she was responsible. She had she had plans other than just having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was and we did it together, and she had me in mind and not just her in mind. Because most girls at that age just think about themselves,
Yeah.
and not thinking about us, the us thing. But my wife was different, and that's what made her a wife to me. But it is what it is. We kind of grew apart, and well, we didn't grow apart. I well, it just went different. She went toward the church and the settle down thing. I was cool with the settle down thing, but I was still in the streets, and I was a cheater, which is never good. And I was the type of guy, I didn't I didn't think karma I didn't think karma would ever catch me, but it did. But it wasn't. It takes two to make it in a marriage, and it takes two to not making it to make a marriage fail, because everybody may see my marriage that failed and might say that it was my fault because I was a cheater, but it was other things that went on in the marriage that people don't know about. Yeah, but yeah, it take what it take, because hell, I didn't just become a cheater. Hell, I was cheating all the time.
Yeah.
That cheating wasn't the thing, even though it was a thing, but it wasn't the thing that wasn't the deal breaker.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and we still okay. I well, sometime I wish I could go back, but I know if her mindset is still the same and my mindset is still the same, it's not gonna work. We might as well get along the way we're getting along now, which is okay, because it wasn't a dirty divorce or no shit like that. We kind of went our separate ways amicably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my best 10 years was probably
That's right.
was with my wife, y'all. The kid, the house, and all that.
All right. Now, if it's something that you could change about yourself, what would it be?
I mean, if it was something I could change about myself, really, cause really, nephew, it would be that I didn't cheat on my wife, cause even though that wasn't a deal breaker, man, I kind of wish that but even I don't know. I ain't gonna say no, but even I ain't gonna make no excuses. But yeah, I just wish I wasn't a cheater, and I ain't gonna blame it on my dad, even though I see my dad do it and I see my uncles do it. I ain't gonna blame it on them because they wasn't there. It was me. But yeah, if it's something I just wish I didn't have the. Back then, I had the desire to have multiple women and have a wife. Well, yeah, if it was something I'd change that, man.
You don't think you ever could rekindle it?
No, I mean not with our mindset being the same as it is. I mean, if you can't keep bumping your head against the same pole and think it's gonna be different, just because you go back. But if we if we were to change, if she changed her thoughts and ideas, and I changed my thoughts and ideas, and we come to some
Yeah.
mutual shit. Maybe I wouldn't. Shit, I wouldn't mind growing over with my wife. Hell, my wife a RN. I'm getting old. I need a nurse. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That would be great. But it wouldn't work for her. It wouldn't work for me. Not the way we are. But it is what it is. At least we're not bitter.
Yeah, yeah, that's the best thing. That's the best thing.
Yeah,
Now, for the younger generation, what's the word of advice that you would give to the younger generation?
man. First, I say be true to yourself, man, and don't set no limits on yourself. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Because even me, I short started myself. I could have done more. I know I could have done more, but just didn't go for it. Just didn't go for it. But that's what I'd advise. Go for it, man. Go for it. Nothing beat or try. Nothing. If you don't try, you won't fail. If you fail, what? At least you tried. Ain't nothing wrong with failing. People be afraid to fail. Don't.
If it was something that you could have done in the past, what would it have been?
I don't know, man. I think
Like, was it a certain career that you always wanted to do, or a
no. I
certain
think, man, maybe stay in the army.
stay in the army?
Maybe I don't know because the army was going to some things then with the war and everything. I just wanted to get out, but maybe stay in the army because I probably would have left the area
Yeah.
and been somewhere else doing more shit. But you know that's one thing I probably could have did different. Or like when I was in the army, I was saving for an army college fund thing. But hell, when I got out of the army, I didn't go. I just took the money and spent it. Well, yeah, I think that's one thing I could have did was stay in the army.
Stay in the army.
Yeah, but I really don't regret it because
Yeah.
hell, I'm not complaining about my life or nothing. But if I could change that, I probably would stay in.
Did you enjoy cooking, being a chef?
Oh yeah, most definitely. But the only thing about the cooking thing in this area, you just can't make that much money.
Mm.
I mean, maybe if I was in the city,
Yeah,
you
as the
know,
chef.
right,
Yeah,
you could make more money. But in Statesboro, it ain't that much money unless you the number one cook
yeah.
there. Um, that's why I had to get out of it, to make some money. But I love cooking. I still love cooking, man.
All
I
right. What's your favorite thing to cook?
well, probably a steak.
Steak.
Yeah,
How do you like your steak?
I like my steak medium because cause most times you eating a steak, I like big steaks,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna eat it all
Yeah, yeah.
in one sitting. So if it's medium, it can stand to be
Yeah,
warmed
warm it
and
up and
don't
go.
be
Yeah.
don't be ruined. Yeah, I like my steak medium.
What cut you like?
My favorite cut. Well, my favorite cut would be the filet mignon, but that's kind of on the high end
Yeah.
side. But my favorite cut that everybody pretty much can afford is like a ribeye. Would be a ribeye, yeah. Right. Yes, sir. Bring me a ribeye.
What's your favorite one to cook?
Probably be a ribeye.
Ribeye.
Mm-hmm.
How many ounces?
Shit, personally for me, it's had to be at least 18, 20 ounces.
18,
yeah. A nice size one. Where you can well we can have a temperature because you the thin ones you can't really control the temperature because hell you put in the heat on they're gonna be done. But my favorite way to cook now that I got older is smoker because it done made me lazy. I could just put it in there, set the timer, and no flipping, no nothing doing all that. Which I still got the other thing, got the black top, got the gas grill, but I still will do that. But my go-to,
like that smoke.
Yeah, my go-to is the smoker.
Definitely. So all right, we're about to wrap it up. But for the closing, man, what would you like to tell everybody about you, man? Let them know if you want to contact, how to contact, your social media. Let them know. Let them know some closing remarks for you.
Yeah, well, I'm Terrance Lovett on Facebook. I'm I ain't hard to find. 107 President Circle, and I'm just gonna tell everybody, I'm okay, and I want y'all to be okay, and holler at me and just stay positive, man. Let's stay positive, man. We ain't gonna worry about this president because he can't do nothing but what he can do, man. And we're gonna have to make it, regardless of what he do. We still gonna do what we got to do. But just stay prayed up, man. Like I said, I ain't no terrible religious person, but I believe in God, and I believe as long as you're a good person, man, good gonna come by you, man. Do good by other people, and good gonna come to you. I love y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Peace.
sir. Like I say, man, you already know what's going on in here. J Love with Sour Milk Podcast.